Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Daily Crypto Forecast. And today we're going to be doing Bitcoin, BTC, USD, and Bitcoin Cash versus USD. Bitcoin Cash was the winner from yesterday's poll on Twitter. And today I'm going to be trying something different for tomorrow's poll. So I'm going to try this from YouTube. So if you go to my channel under the community tab, YouTube put this new thing here now that you can run polls straight from YouTube. So let's try today's video coming up shortly with BTC and BCH. What video will I do tomorrow? And let's add the options here. And for tomorrow it's going to be EOS or Ethereum. So let's just post these guys and you can vote from here. I'm not sure if you the subscribers are going to be notified or not, but yeah, let's just try and see how many people will vote from here. Post. So that's it, guys. We'll check tomorrow. And with this said, let's just get the show started. And we have here the Bitcoin weekly. So this current weekly candle is looking amazing, even better than yesterday. We can see here is already engulfing the whole previous week candle here. So it means that so far this week we have more buyers than the amount of sellers we had last week. So as I said yesterday, if this can close, the higher it closes, if it's able to engulf the previous two candles, that would be really, really bullish. However, guys, there's still 4 or 5 days still for this candle to close, so it's a little bit irrelevant. Anything can happen during the week, but so far it's looking amazing. Moving on to the daily, this one is the most interesting one for shorter term, but not so short. So we are we broke this significant level at 3,500 yesterday. I was watching this live last night. It was around 12 at night here, maybe 1 a.m. here at night, and we were watching this from the sharing the charts on the premium groups, and the price was fighting against this resistance level at 3,500, and I was like, this is the moment of the truth. This is either going to dump or break out very, very soon. And sure enough, this morning when I woke up, first thing I saw is the pump. It actually broke out and it did it decisively. The volume is still not super impressive, but it's kind of going up a little bit. Not very impressive, guys. The volume is not impressive, which signals that the bounce is still weak and it will probably run out of steam at some point. But with this amount of volume, it's I think it's enough to get us a little bit higher. So anyways, yesterday I was talking about this descending wedge maybe could have been a parallel channel. So I was drawing a parallel channel like this. But it actually, we had actually a breakout confirmation here. So I'm going back to the original wedge here, and I got the target from this wedge, and the target for this wedge is at around 4,000, between 4,000 and 4,200. It's exactly according to this target is exactly at 4,160. So anywhere between 4,000 and 4,200. That's the target for the pattern, and it's also obvious resistance from here. So let's see if we can get there. One thing that's very, very positive here is that we just broke through the 20-day moving average like nothing. So we're already above it. So now it should be support. The 20-day moving average, which is a very, standard moving average, plus the critical level of 3,500. Now we are way above it. Daily candles have closed and opened above it. So now even if we retrace, we should be using these levels as a support. Of course, not 100% guaranteed, but it's something very positive. 4-hour candles for Bitcoin BTC. Excuse me. We just had a crossover with the 20 and the 50 period moving averages here, which is your first, bullish signal, or your first trend reversal signal. And so your entry signal for this, if you are playing the moving averages strategy, your signal to enter would have been right at the cross here. The price wasn't too extended from moving averages at this moment in this low here. But if you missed this entry, then now you need to wait for a retracement and try to enter as close as possible from moving averages, right after the cross happened. So the cross just happened very recently. Now you wait for a drop or retracement, and that would be your deep opportunity if you are playing the moving averages strategy. Moving on to Bitcoin Cash. This is the weekly candle. So this is what I said last week on my previous video. I draw this parallel channel down, and the support for this channel is this line. It all depends how long it takes to get there. And this is pretty much what happened since my last update here. We actually touched the support of this descending channel here, and we're having a huge bounce from there. So again, as I said, for Bitcoin BTC, this weekly candle is looking amazing. It's so far engulfing the whole previous weekly candle here. So this week we had so far more buyers than the sellers we had last week. So this is looking amazing. But again, it's only the beginning of the week, so anything can happen. But if this can close as a bullish engulfing candle here, then that would be a sign, bullish enough to assume probably continuation in the upside for the coming weeks. So we'll have to monitor this. Moving on to the hourly candles here, guys, for the shorter term moves, and I reviewed this time frame as well on my previous update for Bitcoin Cash. BTC is forming a continuation type pattern here. It could be a head and shoulder, and your target for this is at $78. So this is only an estimation, but more or less, if this continuation pattern, if it breaks down, the target is around 78. Okay, so pretty much we hit that target for this head and shoulder here. The target was actually a little bit lower. It was only an estimation because it hadn't broke out by the time I made my previous update. But at the moment of the breakout, I adjusted my lines here. So this was the neckline, and the actual target was at 76.5, and the price actually went a little bit below the target, but it quickly went above it and started using it as a support here, and we had a bounce from these targets. So what other lines I have here, and do I expect this to last? Well, so far it's looking very strong. Volume is increasing here, as we can see, and again we're having bullish overs on all across the time frames with the main moving averages as well, and it's definitely showing some strength. I have this blue line here which represents the 20-day moving average, which is one of the most important moving averages. The 20 and the 50 moving averages are main moving averages for all the time frames, and especially for the daily time frame. So $114 is the level of the 20-day moving average, and we can see we're finding a strong resistance here. However, is a good sign that this didn't crash straight away from here. It's actually pushing and pushing and pushing, so it wants to actually break above it. What are the targets that I'm expecting here? If you are playing the short-term trading and you want to take profit out of the table here, I would for sure be looking at between $140 and $150 as a level where there could be a significant sell-off. This is a significant resistance, is the middle line of the huge channel that I was showing before on the weekly candles. So this middle line of the channel I expect it to be a strong resistance, and also $150 is kind of like a psychological number as well. So I would be expecting people to take profit. Not only that, it's been significant support and resistance as well in the past. So if I wanted to take profit out of the table on this short-term movement for Bitcoin Cash, I would be looking at for sure at $140, $150. And of course, I would have taken profit already, some profit at the 20-day moving average, just in case there would be a reversal there. So I would have been taking some profit here at 114.16 more or less, and then keeping some and taking some more profit at around 140, 150. That's what I have for the short term. Let's see what happens when we get here. If the price again, if the price crashes from here, we see a significant sell-off, then we'll take it from there. But if the price actually stays stuck here and we see the price like pushing, trying to break, hey, maybe we will see a bullish continuation. But that's why I do, regular updates, and I have to be looking at the charts day by day and candle by candle. This is all I got for you today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow right here. Bye.